Hujambo, back again with another video. This particular video promises to be somewhat provocative, and depending on who you ask or talk to about this particular subject, you're going to receive mixed emotions. You're going to receive different outlooks with regard to this particular subject. Touchy for some, not so touchy for others. The name of this subject, title of this video, I'm going to be dealing with reparations. Reparations. Should black people here in America receive reparations? After all, it is our ancestors that built America. The United Snakes of America, and you did not hear that wrong. I said it right. The United Snakes of America would not be who she is today if it were not for my ancestors. My ancestors built this country with their blood, sweat, and tears. If it were not for my ancestors, if it weren't for my ancestors, the United Snakes would not be the superpower she is today. If it weren't for my ancestors, the United Snakes of America would not be the most richest, wealthiest nation in the world today. The reason why America is who she is because of my ancestors, all black people's ancestors. We built this nation. We made America who she is. Who she is. Whether you accept it or not, that's on you. There's a saying, and it goes something like this. If I had a half a dozen slaves, and this is, by the way, coming from a white man. He said, if I had a half a dozen slaves, I would be rich. If I had a dozen slaves, I would be wealthy. If I had hundreds and thousands of slaves for 12 years or more, I would be America. Thus you have America, and what you see today, America is the most richest, most powerful nation on the earth today because of my ancestors. So you think about that when you viewers who, some of my European viewers who don't think black people should receive reparations, you think about what I just said before you say no. And for you Toms and Coons out there that are watching this video too, that want to side with white folk or some white folk and say that we don't deserve reparations, you think about that too, what I just said. Okay? Why shouldn't we get reparations when everybody else have received reparations? Let's go down a list of all the people, all the nationalities who have received reparations from the United Snakes government. Let's start in let's start with 1985. I got a list here I compiled. In 1985, the United Snakes of America awarded $105 million to the Sioux Indian of South Dakota. 1985, again, the United Snakes of America awarded $12.5 million to the Seminoles of Florida. 1985, again, the United Snakes of America awarded $31 million to the Chippewa, Wisconsin. In 1986, the United Snakes of America awarded $32 million to the Ottawa of Michigan. 1990, $1.2 billion with a B, was awarded to the Japanese Americans because of I should say the survivors of the Japanese concentration. Let me go back. The ancestors of the Japanese who were put in concentration camps during World War II. Their ancestors received from the United Snakes of America's government $1.2 billion. They received that from the government. This is the ancestors of those Japanese that were placed in concentration camps during World War II while America was fighting Japan. Okay, for those of you who don't know that. Now, and that goes back to what some might be saying right now. Well, you weren't a slave. They were. So why should you get rewarded for what your ancestors did? Well, same reason why these Japanese people got rewarded for their ancestors being put in those concentration camps during World War II. They got their reparations. So if they can get their reparations, why can't we get our reparations? Another one in 1990, the United, that was 1990. And last but not least, 2015, $12 million was awarded to the Holocaust survivors by your lovely president, Barack Obama. Okay? Everybody, on Barack's bandwagon, he was the first black president, which he wasn't. You can go back and check my video about that. You give him so much credit and kudos, but he did nothing for his people in his tenure in the White House. And I understand that because he's a puppet. He's a puppet being used, or was, by the way, used by the Illuminati to achieve their biddings. So maybe, just maybe, he wanted to do something for his people. But he can only do so much. He can only stretch his hand out so far because of his puppet status. Maybe that's it. Who knows? But all I know is this right here. All those lists of individuals that I just named. I forgot. Here's another one. 1971, $1 billion plus 44 million acres was awarded to Alaska Native land settlement. That was in 1971. I forgot all about that one. So if all these aforementioned individuals and all these aforementioned groups of people can receive reparations from the United Snakes government, why can't we? Why can't we? Leave me some comments in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Kwaheri.